Where's the restroom?
Wait, is that an outhouse?
What are you cooking?
Rabbit stew.
I'm vegan.
You gonna die.
Bet you like country music.
I do. Do you?
Yeah, when Beyonce sings it.
Hey, pals and gals, let's talk movies. And today, we're diving into the latest from one of the most prolific filmmakers out there, Tyler Perry's Finding Joy. This one popped up on Prime Video, and it's positioned as a holiday romantic comedy, which is always a cozy genre I have a soft spot for. The story follows Joy, a talented but overlooked fashion designer from New York City, played by Shannon Thornton. After a devastating holiday revelation from a guy she's been seeing leaves her heartbroken and stranded in Colorado, a series of events leads to her car plunging through the ice on a frozen lake. She's rescued by Ridge, a rugged, off-the-grid hunter played by Tosin Morohunfola, and she ends up recuperating in his remote, snowbound cabin. As they wait out a storm, these two very different people find an unexpected connection that begins to transform both of their lives and career paths. Now, I have to say, the setup is pure classic romance. It's got that baby it's cold outside vibe, and there is something inherently appealing about that premise. Two people from different worlds forced together in an isolated, picturesque location. The film definitely understands the appeal of that dynamic, and for a good portion of the runtime, it coasts on that simple, comfortable charm. Shannon Thornton and Tosin Morohunfola are both very likable and charismatic actors. They have a decent chemistry, and when the movie lets them just be two attractive people slowly warming up to each other in a cozy cabin, it can be quite pleasant. Morohunfola in particular fits the role of the noble, rugged dreamboat perfectly, with his deep voice and flannel shirts, and Thornton brings a relatable vulnerability to Joy. The movie also has its moments of humor, mostly provided by Joy's two best friends back in New York, who are frantically trying to figure out where she disappeared to. There's one particular physical comedy bit involving a frozen outhouse seat that, while a bit silly, did get a chuckle out of me. It's in these lighter moments that the film feels the most at ease and enjoyable. However, and this is a pretty big however, Finding Joy struggles with a lot of the issues that often pop up in Tyler Perry's more dramatic outings. The biggest one for me is the wild tonal shifts. The film can't seem to decide if it wants to be a light rom-com, a heartfelt drama about trauma, or a fairy tale-like fable. It lurches between these modes, and the transitions often feel jarring. One minute we're in a quippy, fish-out-of-water scenario, and the next we're diving into deeply serious, soul-bearing conversations about past infidelity and family tragedy. The script doesn't always earn these heavier emotional beats, making them feel more like boxes being checked on a drama checklist rather than organic developments for the characters. This leads to another issue, which is a sense of inauthenticity in the character work. Joy is supposed to be this overlooked, put-upon designer, but she's portrayed by Shannon Thornton, who is stunningly beautiful and radiates confidence, making it hard to buy that she's a complete doormat. Similarly, Ridge's backstory for living like a hermit feels like a dramatic device rather than a fully realized character motivation. Their initial hostility feels forced, and their rapid, deep connection over just a few days stretches believability, even for a genre known for its accelerated timelines. The production values also sometimes pull you out of the movie. There are a few exterior shots, particularly of the cabin during a snowstorm, that have a very noticeable, almost video game-like quality to them. It's a small thing, but in a film that's trying to sell you on this romantic snow globe world, those moments can be distracting. The plot is also incredibly predictable. From the moment Joy wakes up in Ridge's cabin, you can map out the entire rest of the movie beat for beat, including the third-act conflict and the inevitable resolution. There are no real surprises here, which isn't always a deal-breaker for a cozy romance. But it does mean the film has to work extra hard to win you over with its charm and execution. And that's where Finding Joy ultimately lands for me. It's not a bad movie. It has a warm heart, two leads who are easy to watch, and a premise that delivers exactly what it promises. If you're looking for something undemanding to put on in the background during the holidays, it might just hit the spot. But it's also a film that feels a bit lazy, content to follow a well-worn path without adding much of its own unique spark or personality. It lacks the over-the-top comedic energy of Perry's Medea films and the genuine dramatic ambition of something like a Jazzman's Blues, leaving it stuck in a middle ground that is pleasant but ultimately forgettable. I'm giving Tyler Perry's Finding Joy a 5 out of 10. All right, that's my take. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you felt about this one. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay up to date with all my movie reviews and movie analysis. I always appreciate your time, and I hope to see you in my next video.